Morning all. Okay, what are we up to? We are going to, let's just turn the camera around. Okay, we are going to get our tomato planters into their permanent spot. So they're all ready to go. The trolley's mended, so I can put them on the trolley to get them over there. And I'll show you where they're going to go. Okay, so this is where we have them every year, and we have them growing here, one top there, and they'll grow up the trellis, or next to the trellis, under this bit of a canopy, which is eventually going to have a new roof on it. But for now, I've got 2 old panels of glass left over from our sunroom when it went up, and I've temporarily screwed them in place, and this is going to protect them from any westerly wind. Westerly wind goes in that direction, and that's normally the prevailing wind direction, so it'll protect them a little bit longer. And once they've established in their boxes, I can then take these glass panels away, take them back around the shed where they came from, and then that'll all be open. Yeah. So I've got my trolley ready, and I'm going to lift one box at a time and take it over to its permanent area over there. I can't film this bit because I can't lift them with one hand. Okay, so it's on. First one's on in a fashion. Drag it over. Okay, right, we're up where we're gonna keep them for this year. Just a case of lifting from there over to there. I should be able to manage that. So there we go, they're both in place. I think that one needs a little bit more compost, and if I remember rightly, I've got to put a few more eggshells into this one. So better get on with the job. So I've topped up the compost level, and there's a little bit of topsoil in that one as well. And this one's going to have a few more eggshells put in, and then I shall just put a light coating on the top. So crushed up eggshells, like I said in my other video, this all helps the calcium levels in the compost. I'll mix that all in. Then we'll just top up with a bit of compost mixed with some soil, just to give that a surface, because if you don't, and you've got dogs, because there's chicken manure pellets in amongst this lot. If you watch my previous video, I'll put a link to it up in the corner at the end. If you watch the previous one, you'll know that dogs are rather partial to chicken pellets or chicken manure pellets, so if you cover it over, they can't smell it, for now anyway, until I get the plants in. Right, so what we're going to need to plant our tomatoes is initially 4 canes. I'm going to put 2 canes in each tub, and we're going to support them at the top. So This is one that I used last year. So put them in, or sink them in, don't go too close to the edge, because these, I've got a little bit of wire to space them out from the trellis, so give them a bit of room. Don't know whether you can see, I'm going to have room for one there and one in that corner, and then there'll be other herbs going in. But yeah, I think you can see where I'm going to attach it to. Alright. So what I'm going to do is sink a screw in there. Like so, and that's going to keep it upright. That's it. So that's first two upright canes in and into the bottom of the box, as far as they will go. So now we're going to put a couple of tomato plants in. Okay, these are sun gold. We're going to have two in this green tub, two sun gold, and they are going to go right down there and quite deep, and then I will secure them to the cane. And when I say deep, they need to go right the way up to there. Tomatoes like to be deep. What happens is this area here, this will all have new roots growing on it, and the plant itself will become much more efficient, if that's the right word. It will soak in more nutrients and more moisture. Right, so we dig a hole, put it in. So you can see they're both got their first bits of poly on there, which is going to keep them upright. Now what you've got to do, these are cordon tomatoes, so they go up the cane and you secure it to the cane. So what you have to do is to cut out or take off the side shoots, which are these little pieces here, and do them every few weeks. Just take all the side shoots out. So all of your tomato plants that are grown as cordons. The alternative types of tomato plants are bush tomatoes, and they usually are just allowed to grow like in a little bush, and they don't get very tall, they only get up to about here, but these are going to go right up to there. So we're going to get 4 or 5 trusses of tomatoes on those. Water them in once they're in. Give them a good soaking, but not so much as to let it all pour out the bottom. Although it probably will initially, but once the compost absorbs the moisture, it will tend to be its own little eco unit with all the nutrients and the worms that are in there churning up. We've got manure. I think we had a leak there.
Watering can leaks.
Once these are planted up, I will utilise the space here and along the front, we shall put herbs in there. Normally I would plant some basil, so if you're growing your own basil, that's the ideal place to put them. Tomatoes and basil grow together quite well, and we also did tomatoes and coriander last year, and that's what's going to go in that tub. The herbs that grow in with the tomatoes, they are also useful for keeping down insects. So there we go, that's all 4 plants planted up and watered in. I've got a couple of extras just around the corner which will go somewhere else, not decided where yet, and still got some extra plants here. Okay, give those away though. That's it. Hope you liked what you see. If you did, give us a like, subscribe if you would, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.